Urijah Faber had UFC contract clauses for Conor McGregor, Cruz, Dillashaw. On August 26, 2015, Urijah Faber signed another UFC contract. This was his 12th fight with the UFC, and the former WEC superstar had won 6 of his last 8 fights, with a loss on his UFC Manila main event bout against Frankie Edgar. Faber's contract started at $150,000, with each win bumping both base purse and win bonus by $10,000 up to potentially $220,000 for the 8th fight if he won every bout. As detailed earlier, Faber had contract clauses specifically for potential bouts with fighters like Conor McGregor. If he faces McGregor in a non-title bout, his base purse goes up to $250,000 with a $150,000 win bonus. If it's a non-title bout in a main or co-main event slot of a PPV card, his pay gets bumped up to $400,000 with a $100,000 win bonus. If it's a featherweight or lightweight title fight with McGregor, Faber's pay goes up to $750,000 with no win bonus. Faber, like many others, will get a PPV cut only if he's a defending champion. Interestingly enough, there's also specific contract language on him also getting a PPV cut if he's challenging for the bantamweight title against TJ Dillashaw or Dominic Cruz. He would get a standard PPV cut on those scenarios, $1 for each PPV buy between $200,000 and $400,000 buys, $2 for each PPV buy between $400,000 and $600,000, and $250 for each buy over $600,000 buys. Incidentals: 1 hotel or motel rooms and 2 economy flights. If in a title fight, it becomes 2 hotel rooms and 3 economy flights. $50 per diem for meals, 3 meals per day for fighter and 2 cornermen. 4 free tickets to each fight, and if main event, seats will be within 10 rows from the octagon. Faber coached against McGregor at TUF 22, but they were never planned to fight each other after the season concluded. On the other hand, Holm had UFC contract clause for Ronda Rousey and other perks. As Bloody Elbow reported earlier, Holm had a pretty unique deal coming into the UFC that likely shed more light on why Dana White hated her manager. Holm signed her first UFC contract on July 9, 2014, and her deal was quite different than most from the get-go. Her deal started out with a $25,000 purse with a $25,000 win bonus. Instead of typical UFC contracts with pay escalations per win, Holm's purse and win bonus would only increase by $5,000 after every 2 wins. As we detailed earlier, Holm already had a clause for a Ronda Rousey fight from the very start of her deal with the promotion. For a title fight against Rousey, her base purse would be bumped up to $50,000 with no win bonus. She also had a standard PPV cut if she is a defending champion, $1 for each PPV buy between $200,000 and $400,000 buys, $2 for each PPV buy between $400,000 and $600,000, and $250 for each buy over $600,000 buys. Holm's incidentals also had clauses not found in other UFC contracts. 2 hotel or motel room, 2 economy tickets for fighter and cornerman. For title bouts, it becomes 2 rooms and 3 economy flights. $50 per diem for meals, 3 meals per day for 1 fighter and 1 cornerman. 6 free tickets for each fight. If main event, seats are within 10 rows of the octagon. Manager also receives 2 free tickets within 4 rows of the octagon. Manager and wife will also get 2 credentials and access to fighter's dressing room. Fighter has the right to purchase 100 pre-sale tickets to the event. If opponent is Ronda Rousey, Holm's camp will have the right to purchase $1,000 pre-sale tickets. Holm eventually fought Rousey about a year and a half after this UFC contracted deal. As Bloody Elbow previously reported earlier, Holm had a side deal and bonuses that led to her taking home $100,000 for that upset win, and much more on her next bout when her PPV cut kicked in.